Well, folks, this is it. The final trailer before Dragon Ball Super Hero kicks off in Japan in a little about 6 hours from now. So, at midnight in Tokyo, it's going to be screened, and the world will know what Dragon Ball Super Hero is all about. And we have the final trailer right here, courtesy from DB Hype on Twitter and on YouTube, so go and check out their channel. But before we do so, do like and subscribe for more Dragon Ball related content. And if you found me for the first time, I'm MasakoX, Team 4 Stars Goku and Gohan, and I talk about Dragon Ball basically all the time. It's my bread and butter now, or my muffin and bacon. But either way, I want to see this trailer, so let's view this trailer, and I'm going to have to do some jiggery pokery or something like that to make sure that, you know, we don't get found. So anyway, here we go.
レッドリボン軍の復活は近いぞ。悟空やベジータというやつはかなり強敵そうだ。
ヒーローの出番だな。
そういうことだ。
あっという間にこの腐った世界を制圧できますよ。何者だ。正義のために命令を実行するスーパーヒーロー。僕たちはそのために作られたんだ。ピッコロさん、ご飯起動してしまえ。ドラゴンボールスーパーヒーロー入場者プレゼントもらう。
Okay. So there we go. That was the gist of the trailer. So that's provided me some extra context, and I think I can now piece together the overall sentiment of this movie, what we're going to have. So let's break things down right now, because already that's a really good trailer. And I probably might go over the soundtrack, because if you've noticed, the soundtrack is a lot more different to what we've had for previous Dragon Ball soundtracks. It sounds more like a Western superhero movie, but mind you, this is called Dragon Ball Super Hero, or Orihei Repousse, after what I've had to do, obviously, to make sure that we can talk about and comment about this in peace. But it just feels more like a Western movie, this. So I think this is probably the first Dragon Ball movie that is truly going for an international audience, clearly realizing that Marvel, they make a lot of money. Disney does a lot of money by making these type of superhero movies, and this is Dragon Ball going, well, we can do that too. And let's just remind ourselves of what happened here. So I'll just stick this on mute for a second, just that means we're not interrupted. But yeah, we begin, that's like the thumbnail. So we get Piccolo, because he's undercover, finding the Red Ribbon base, and already I just keep saying that this is a gorgeous backdrop. And even though we've had some ropey backgrounds with some of the visuals for Dragon Ball Super Hero, they've cleaned them up lately. All the ones that I've seen, including the previous images that have been leaked over the last couple of days, they look gorgeous. How not only they look really detailed and in keeping with Dragon Ball style, but they also interact with characters in real time. It feels natural. But this is a really good first shot, and that's a really good opening thing to really add the scope. They're really going with the camera angles and sphere of influence, and as you can see, there is a barrier here, so I think, much like Wakanda, this place is hidden from regular view. So again, the Marvel comparisons are so obvious. I feel like Toyotaro is really getting under Toriyama's skin with the comparisons to Western movies, and yeah, that's just the shot of Hero, Magenta, obviously trying to rule the roost and take all the credit for this thing, even though it's Hedo's thing right there. And then the Gammas, they're just busy posing and being cool, and Kami's just there, just going, what on earth are you doing? Like, it's the attention duelist guy of Dragon Ball, to be honest. But yeah, so that's just saying that's Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, Goku and Vegeta, just reminding you that, hey, these two are in the movie. They will be in a sequence of the movie, but they will not be, and I will remind you, they will not be involved in the main timeline. They are not going to be taking part in this fight. This is all going to be Gohan and Piccolo leading the charge. This is probably going to be setting up for maybe another movie, or maybe a series, we don't know. But there is going to be, according to interviews, a Goku Vegeta Broly story. So this is just sort of setting up the idea that, hey, Goku, Vegeta, and Broly, they are training together, and Broly is getting a handle on his powers from Beerus, no less. And also, Chi-Lai and Beerus have a thing where Beerus says, oh, you can stop by any time if you like. And I suppose that carries for something, but anyway, let's carry on with the trailer. So this is sort of saying about Goku and Vegeta, they're the world's biggest villains because, as you can see, this Dr. Hedo is putting on his costume saying, I want to be a hero! And this is the best way he can do it, with the Red Ribbon's guidance. So we just have all these different robots here, and as you can tell, all of the guards are very conveniently covered like stormtroopers. And oh wow, I just noticed. Have you noticed this is a maid bot, and it's got like some it's got some cigars and a little apron. That's cute. That's really cute. So that's the maid bot. I still prefer Rosie from the Jetsons. You know, coming up, Mr. J, and all that kind of stuff. And easily, Piccolo's going to be one of these guys, but he has the number 94, so he's obviously not in the shop, but he's going to turn up because, oh, convenient masks and shades and all different sizes. Oh, wow, mystery. But either way, you know, the Gammas being cool. I still like this shot. It shows so much personality. And then they're all heading off. I think that might be Bulma's ship. This is the main tank of the supposed villain or the ultimate baddie, the deadliest of all, according to the soundtrack. And easily, this is being framed as, oh, should we resort to this? Not yet. This is going to be teased to us throughout the entire movie, I can assure you. And that's just a really cool, imposing shot. That, I think, is an explosion of Gohan's power. And just, again, more like, hey, we're going to work together. I'm totally not going to backstab you later in the movie. And it's like, yes, we're going to become heroes. Yes, heroes. Whatever you like to say, you kids. Although, mind you, Hedo might not be a kid. That classic shot we've seen a million times. That, actually, if you notice, 94. This is not Piccolo. No, this is not a Red Ribbon Army guy. And you can see in the thing, that is Piccolo holding Pan. So maybe this is just them trying to stoke Gohan into fighting. So this changes everything now that I've actually seen it. So this is Piccolo holding Pan. And just going like, hey, Pan, let's try and get your father actually to do something. And this is just really staged. She's kind of like, oh, Daddy, help me. And, you know, obviously we then see in this future sequence, Pan being the catalyst to having the Gamma fight with Gohan. That is a cool shot. These are really good. And they all, because you see, it's not just static images, but the eyes react. There, that you see it. It's closing there, a bit more wide there. They are interacting with the environment as they fight, and the expressions are just so full of life. And yeah, the flexibility here, mixed with the 2D elements, like, I don't think you could make Ki look really good in 3D. So these are the 2D elements of, like, shooting the beam. And yeah, this is the kind of thing I get the feeling that one of the Gammas is going to snuff it by the end of the movie. And I think it's going to be Gamma 2. And I don't want it to be Gamma 2. I don't want it to be Gamma 2, dude. Gamma 2's awesome. He's so much fun. But mind you, Gamma 1, it's like, he has to be the serious one to carry his brother into the future. So yeah, it's inevitable here. So getting that, more shots. That's epic. These are their means of shooting energy. It's all conveyed through their blasters, so that's always cool. And more explosions. I think that might not be related. I think this could be from another sequence, from what I can tell. But yeah, Gohan's powering up, and Piccolo's falling down. But this is going to be the special beam cannon. This is the deadly thing exploding, or about to. And this is Armored Magenta, who's just going, we want to destroy the world and take them down. Let's use our strongest weapon, even though it's taking power from the Earth's core and might destroy the planet. And Hedo's not involved in any of this based on all the stuff that we've seen. And this is the most intriguing part, and it's right near the end. So this is sort of going on the idea of Cell Max or whatever it's going to be. This could be pumping in the DNA of all the different fighters from the information they've collected. Because you've got the blue, you've got the green, you've got red and purple, so all the different types of Ki, and also, if you remember Dokkan Battle, all the different types of aura. So this could be an allusion to Dokkan Battle, and maybe Legends to some extent, but probably Dokkan Battle. All the different Kis, like totally Frieza, and totally the Saiyans, and then like Piccolo, and Gohan, and all these different types of people. So yeah, this is probably the final weapon being activated, and the last twinges of DNA being utilized. So that is probably the most compelling shot, as in, like, this is the final stimulus to activate the villain. And then, of course, and that, it bursts the thing right open before we then cut to superhero cars. But yeah, so this provides us some really cool shots. This is probably the most revealing trailer. I mean, obviously, it gives you the basic premise because the trailer is showing that the movie is going to be coming out later today in Japan. And I'm pretty sure that people will be able to find out what exactly is conveyed in it sooner or later. But yeah, this is the final trailer. And now we are just seeing it all come to light. And all these shots that they've picked are really good. I mean, there was going to be an element of 3D in a Dragon Ball movie, even if it wasn't going to be the main event. But they managed to pull it off. Everything looks really good. And it just shows that extra 2 months of delaying the movie was well and truly worth it. Definitely worth it indeed. And just, yeah, it all looks really good. I feel like this is going to be a better movie than most people suggest. And even then, with all the hype that's been generated, I just feel like the gammas are being really accepted amongst the fandom. I think they're really cool. And I cannot wait to see this movie whenever it comes out. I don't know when it's going to be coming out in Europe. It's going to be coming out in America on the 19th of August. And in Japan in a few hours' time. But I'm pretty sure we'll find out the plot sooner or later. And we will cover it on this channel, but I'll be sure to provide plenty of spoiler warnings going forward and maybe give it a few days before Hav and I give our thoughts of the basic plot outline. But either way, hope you're all doing well out there, and I shall see you again very soon with some other videos and future content. Hope you're safe, and catch you later.